Every morning before the town fully woke up, Clara Jennings walked down to the river and sat on the same wooden bench. It faced the slow-moving water, where sunlight shimmered like scattered coins. The bench was old, its paint chipped and its legs uneven, but Clara liked it that way. It reminded her that some things didn't need fixing to be meaningful. Clara was 59 and had lived in the town her entire life. She had worked at the public library for 36 years, stamping due dates, recommending books, and smiling at children who whispered too loudly between the shelves. When the library closed for renovations the previous winter, Clara retired quietly, without a party or a speech. She told herself she was ready. At first, the days felt endless. The silence in her house pressed against her ears, and the clock seemed louder than ever. That's when she started walking to the river. At the bench, she watched fishermen cast their lines, ducks drift past, and joggers rush by with headphones and hurried lives. No one stayed long, but Clara did. One morning, a boy sat down at the far end of the bench. He was about 10, holding a notebook and chewing the end of a pencil. After a few minutes, he looked up and asked, "Do you think rivers remember things?" Clara smiled, surprised. "I think they do," she said. "They remember everything that passes through them." The boy nodded seriously, as if this confirmed something important. Over the next weeks, he returned often. Sometimes they talked, sometimes they didn't. He told her about school, about wanting to be a writer, about how his family had just moved to town, and everything felt unfamiliar. Clara listened, the way she always had. Spring arrived softly. Flowers bloomed along the riverbank, and the air grew warmer. One morning, the bench was empty when Clara arrived. Days passed, and the boy didn't return. She felt a small ache, but told herself that was how life moved: brief meetings, quiet endings. On a bright June afternoon, Clara found a notebook resting on the bench. Inside was a short story about a woman by a river who helped a boy feel less alone. On the last page, it read, "Thank you for listening, *." Clara sat down, the river flowing steadily before her. For the first time since retiring, she felt certain. Some chapters end, she thought, but the story always continues.